This is 21 Questions with myself, Frank Osogo. So make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on our social media platforms. My name is Frank Osogo on Facebook, Frank Osogo on Twitter, and Frank Osogo on Instagram. Now, I make sure that I give you all the craziest and best questions to all the celebrities that I'll be able to host. 21 are the questions. 21 is the number. This week we bring you a big superstar all the way from Malindi. This is, listen, an artist, songwriter, top photographer, and not to say the least, a good vocalist. Now this is Swanky OTR, one of the biggest stars from an old group that used to be a rap group, but currently he is working on his own projects. Now Swanky,
yeah.
Karibu kwenye show.
Thank you so much, bro.
It's good to see you, you know.
Humbled.
One of the most important things in music is meeting people.
Yeah.
Music connects lives around the world. So tell us, why the name Swanky's name mean?
Okay, openly, Swanky means something soulful, something, anything that looks good.
Oh, Swanky.
Yeah, man.
You have apparently been mentioned as one of the best songwriters in the region. I believe you had that. What does that make you feel when you hear such a comment?
Makes me feel good. Makes that people understand what I write. Yeah, whatever comes in my head, people understand it, so it makes me feel special in a kind of way.
What goes through your mind when you're doing, when you're writing a song for someone? What goes through your mind? You know, wow. It's a crazy skill. It's a really tough task for very many artists around the world. So what goes through your mind when you're writing a song?
For the session that I had in songwriting, you know, artists have sessions in studios. So when they want my help, be it in songwriting or melody creating, I prefer being in studio with them. I get their vibe, then I know what they love doing, then I can be able to create something for them. For your interest, you love singing such kind of songs, then it's when I can start helping you.
Yes. So when you're doing your own music, I don't know your genre, what is your strength, what is your genre? Do you do R&B, do you do...
Actually, I do Afro R&B. Yeah.
Afro R&B.
Yeah.
So when you're writing your own music, what condition, what situation do you find yourself? Does it come from emotions? Does it come from things that are happening in your life?
Yeah, all my music so far are about me.
They're true stories.
True stories. So everyone who listens to my music, when you get the message in the song, that's Swanky, nobody else. I've never written a message outside myself.
So that has been your...
The release projects are talking about me, but I have projects that talks about other feelings, other people's feelings. Yeah.
So you say that your motivation for writing specific music is what you go through.
What I go through, probably, yeah.
Okay, interesting. Looking at the music industry in the coastal region, we have a big problem when it comes to matters of making money.
Yeah.
Would you tell us, because we really need to help the industry grow at the end of the day, would you tell us that an artist can be able to live on music at the coast?
Yeah.
Are they living in music?
There are people living for music.
But what is the percentage? Because I believe there are very many music artists within the coastal region, but apparently the known or the ones that have broken the borders are probably just 3-4%.
What I'll say is, in music pays at different angles. There are those people paid through songwriting, and there are artists
like yourself,
like myself. And there are people who only paid through shows. There are people who are paid through YouTube views. Yeah. So let's talk of a person who is an artist, but only expect payment through let's say YouTube views. YouTube views takes time to pay you. So for that artist who only depends on that docket, will only get little pay compared to the other person who has much talents and can do several things at a time.
So let's get back to knowing you, Swanky Lee, as a person. Just quick question. This is just a random question that I will throw out there. What's your favorite color?
Black.
Black is your favorite color. None won today.
Yeah. You asked about my favorite.
That's your favorite color, but you have nothing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But there's black in it. You see some black.
At least there's some black.
Yeah.
Your favorite music? Your favorite artist? Sorry.
You talk about Kenya?
Anywhere.
I love Drake.
You love Drake.
Yeah.
Powerful rapper. Your favorite cologne or perfume or scent?
Apparently Nivea.
Nivea.
Yeah.
if you were to choose a destination that you'd like to go for a holiday, which is your dream destination?
Maldives, but I'd like to go there.
You'd like to go there?
Yeah.
Awesome. A car that you say that, you know what, one day I have to own this car.
Wow, that's interesting. I love Lambo, bro, you know.
You have to get yourself a Lambo.
Yeah.
That is awesome. What if you were to feature in a comic movie? Well, not, I can't really call it a superhero movie. Which movie would you choose to be?
I'm not a fan of watching movies, bro.
You don't watch movies at all?
I really do. I really do.
Okay, if you were to feature in probably a music video for an artist, any artist around the world, which one would you like to feature in?
Feature in a music
collabo.
In a collabo. You mean a songwriting? In where?
Anywhere. Where would you like to do a biggest collabo that you've always dreamed? And before Swanky goes to the back to the brain, this is the artist I'd like to do.
There's a question you asked before that my favorite artist
is Drake.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like working with that guy. I mean, it's dope. Yeah.
What if he does a miss in action the way he did on WizKid's video? Would you accept that?
Pardon?
What if he does a miss in action the way he did on WizKid's video by not appearing in the video? How would you take that?
You know, when Drake decides working with you on a collab, honestly, that's a very big help, bro. Getting that guy is the biggest challenge.
It's the biggest challenge.
So when he tried to help WizKid, I think the vocal itself was a blessing. So that song was a bang, bro.
It was already a plus.
Yeah, man.
Biggest Kenyan artist that you would say that is really causing big inroads?
Well, I'd mention a lot. Yeah, biggest artist. You want me to mention one artist?
At least one.
At least one. That's a tricky one. In terms of doing good music, in terms of getting paid in the music or
good music.
Good music. I'd go for Nyashinsky, bro.
Nyashinsky.
Yeah.
Another tough rapper.
Another tough rapper.
OTR.
And a songwriter as well.
Thank you very much. We will go back to you in a short while. Let us take a quick break and we will be back with other more questions. This is 21 Questions with myself, Frank Osogo, and of course, Swanky OTR with me. Thank you. Sorry. So you decided to venture music, but at the same time doing photography. Why the two things? Do they connect in any way?
Yeah, music doesn't go without videos. And an artist needs photos to look good and everything. And in terms of marketing, you need images. So I decided to package myself. I do music, I take photos, I do videos, I become a whole package.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you have your own company probably?
Yeah, Swanky Photography is a company started 4 years ago.
So you still do music videos, you do photography at the same time?
Sure, I do.
Wow, so you produce your own videos?
Actually, I do my own videos. Sometimes when it depends on the project, you cannot complete an idea you alone. You need to get ideas out there. Yeah, different texts.
So are you currently under any record label? Where do you produce?
Okay, currently under Pillar Work Studios, based in Malindi. Yeah, these are the guys that are making me who I am right now.
The guys making your stuff.
Yeah.
So what does your deal kind of entail? That means they do your audios, they do your audios, the marketing for your brand?
Mostly, as in we are starting, we haven't completed a year yet with them. So mostly what we've done together, more audios, one video if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
So how many songs do you have under your name?
Released 7 songs. And released around 60.
Now, there's this notion that people have that the fact that coastal artists are not making as much as they should. Yeah, they have a lot of talent.
Yeah.
For example, is it difficult for a coastal artist's song to penetrate into the mainstream music world?
Yeah, it's not an easy task. Yeah, it's a difficult task.
So have you had the same problems, the same challenges?
Yeah, for an underground artist, you have to go through, you have to go through all this. Yeah, you'll go through challenges. At some points you will even think of giving up. But yeah.
Interesting. So do you think that the underground artists within the coastal region, or probably other artists like yourself, will probably bow out of the entertainment world pretty soon? If it's not paying, if it's not as versatile, if it's not as aggressive as it should be?
Not really. I believe these artists that are around here are not into music industry because of fame or anything. These are passions. So for a passion to go dead, it's not easy. Then
What if the passion doesn't pay you really?
No, you know, when you start a business, you know, this one, music is also a business. It's work generally. So obviously you'll try to get means and ways on how you can start, and you cannot do music all the years without getting paid. But, yeah.
True, that is very possible. Now, talking about your best song, which is one of your favorite songs that you say, this song is one of my best?
There's a song, you know, all my songs are dope.
Mm-hmm.
I love all of them.
Yeah.
But we, as artists, we normally take the response from the fans. Yeah, like this song got many audiences in terms of views and all that. So we believe that song was the best. Maybe these other songs are best, but didn't go as far as we expected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Nawe was my best song. Personally, I love it because it's so emotional and it was a true story. Yeah.
So you're a songwriter.
Yeah.
Any notable artists that you've probably written music for?
I've written songs for, you know, when we were underground, the artists who have gone. You know, before then we become, before I became an artist, before I packaged myself like I want to be a star now, yeah, I used to write songs, and the people I used to write songs for now have gone far in the industry. Because by then I wasn't serious into music. I was in high school, I remember my parents were like harsh on me, they wanted me to go deep into books and music. So these guys went, so they are big guys, but I don't like mention them now.
Is there a song that you're currently working on or writing or you want to release that you think will be a huge hit for you?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
You have one in the market, in the offering. So when do you think you can be able to release this song? And what is it about? What would the fans like to probably get a sneak peek of it?
The new song that I want to drop soon is all about, you know, people they fall in love. And sometimes the people we fall in love for, sometimes they act on and off because of challenges. You see, as an artist, most of my attention is on my art, photography, videography, music. These all things require time. So proportionally, for my woman, I give a very few proportion of time, a very little time of attention, because I believe that I need to be someone. Yeah, so being someone, I need to put more time on my work. So the song that I want to release talks about, like, when you have a partner, you need your partner to assure you that really I'm into it. Not just I love you, then when she goes away, she has a story, or she has his story. He has his story, sorry. Yeah. So the song talks about, if you really love me, then prove it, man. Not through words, but yeah, let's speak about action.
So what would the action be?
Yeah, man, when you're in love, you know what you do. Yeah, we talk about a lot. Love is wide.
Most memorable day of your performances or you being in music, any day that you felt this was my special day, biggest day?
Okay, when one of the great interviewers, TV personality, came to Malindi, and I don't know if where that guy had my song, but when landed to Malindi, he tried to find me, like, there's this guy called Swanky, can I get to know him? So it's when I was called, and you see, an artist, it feels good when you're surrounded by cameras and all that. So the interview was dope, man. I was called and interviewed on a TV and on a radio. That was the best feeling. I never thought it would be.
What was the reception out there after such a big interview?
Yeah, man. That was, man, a lot of response. You know, when that video was uploaded, they uploaded as a brand of that radio station and TV. So the response was out there. So many comments, so many likes, so many views, yeah. So people were seeing the potential in me, and a lot of hope was instilled.
Any call that you got out of this kind of a publicity that could be able to propel you to greatness? Probably a record label, or probably a deal, probably a show that you got out of this?
Okay, there's this stuff. You know, I told you I'm a management.
Yeah.
Believe this when I tell you the interview made me go to management. Yeah.
That's nice. So that means advertising and marketing is very important.
Very important. You can't go anywhere without marketing and advertisement.
That is very good. So, what are your lowest points when you feel that, no, this is just too much for me, I'm going to leave photography, I'm going to leave music, and just try to live my own life?
Bro, I've never reached that point. I rarely give up on anything. Yeah, I'm the guy that works extra until, yeah.
So you've never reached a point where you feel you're almost giving up?
Yeah, there was a point, let's talk about music. There was a point when I was under a certain management back then. So this management, you know, I told you we were once rappers, but I was a rapper, yes, but I had passion in singing. So this producer didn't want me to switch. Yeah, this person wanted me to stick into rap. And remember, not just rap, rapping English. You see those English raps, you know, Quavo and Migo, such Migos type, yeah. So people to relate to the music wasn't easy. This was the kind of music that my parents couldn't listen. So getting support from the parents was a hard task. So that was challenging.
So currently, with your family, are they into supporting your career?
Yeah, they support me.
They do? They love your music?
They love my music, they keep playing my music, they keep watching my videos, they feel so proud when they see me. Yeah.
So you tell other parents out there to support their
Yeah, they should support their kids. You know, not every person is. I mean, sometimes parents being harsh on their kids, like they go too much into books and all that. They believe papers is everything. But this, outside the world, there are people living so nice with their talents. So as well as when they take their kids to school, they should also help their kids to nurture their talents.
So you believe talent pays?
Very much than even education.
Than education?
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably?
Yeah.
Probably not.
According to me, yeah.
According to you.
Yeah.
So if you were to change the Malindi or the coastal music industry,
Yeah.
what is that thing that you'd rather do that you feel can be able to transform the game completely? Just change the entire game.
Okay, let's talk about when we talk about Malindi artists, I think when they market their work well, they're going to get places. Or unless if they don't, they're going to stick there. Marketing is everything. What they do, you should take your music somewhere to get the comment of what you do. But if you create your music, listen to yourself, sleep with it, you're not going to make moves.
So what would you personally do to help change the game completely within the area?
Now, personally, I believe, like, you've come for an interview, you're talking to me right now, and I believe this video is going to be seen by many people. So, the people that will come across this video and watch and comment and do everything and that stuff, I believe it's, let's say, a fan base I'm going to create. So me getting out of Malindi, like my music goes out. I'll be staying in Malindi, yes, but my music, I pray that my music goes far. When it goes far, that means my brand is where my music is. So when I get back to my people, at least I can try to help them out with collabs and try to give them ideas, because I believe when I meet new people, I get new ideas. So I can get back to society and try to help out.
Which Kenyan artist would you want to do a serious collab with?
Wow. I'd love working with Nyashinsky, Ochile, Calligraph, Kinkaka, Sauti Sol, yeah, all of them, bro. They're doing good music.
They're doing good music.
I love good music. For every person who does good music, I have to support. Be it ananijua, anijui, mimi na supporting mazo. Ukienda hata kwa wall yangu ya social media, utakuta mimi ushianga vitu za watu sana. Sababu na believe au wote tafuta riski, na kama mtu anafanya kitu kizuri, msupport.
So if you were to write a song,
Yeah.
because you're a very good songwriter, correctly?
Yeah.
If you could write a song, which artist would you write specifically for, so that you can be able to just go to this person and tell them, you know what, I have a song for you?
There's this guy called Rayvani from Tanzania, and my writing relates to how he writes, and I love how he writes his music. Yeah, ningepata fursa nimuonyeshe hata kile nimekiandika recently, and hata angeniomba nimpe.
Ungemuzia.